Solin Injector can be used for skin and hair care. Solin can be used for PRP, skin lightening, skin tightening, hair fall, skin pigmentation and face contouring. For skin, it can be used to inject hyaluronic acid, Botulinum, vitamins or any other dermaceuticals. For hair, it can be used to inject vitamins and other hair care products. Solin is very simple and easy to use. It requires very less time and can be used by medicals as well as paramedical staff, as well as in salons and aesthetic clinics, by cosmetologists, beauticians, and hair care specialists. It is a portable device. It is battery chargeable and the battery runs for about 4 to 5 hours. The procedure time is only 10 to 15 minutes. Now here I am going to show you how to use the Solin Injector. The device has to be initially charged using the portable battery charger. After it is charged, now this is the point which starts the injector. Once the injector is started, this is the point which shows the different modules by which it can be used. So generally we keep it at a level of 3, which shows us the extent to which the needles can be injected and the speed with which the injectable is going to be introduced into the skin. Now here I am going to show you how we are going to introduce the syringe and the needle and attach it to the machine which is already started. After you can use a 2cc syringe, a 3cc syringe, a 1cc syringe or a 5cc syringe as per your convenience and which is to be used. Now after you have taken out this thing, you can introduce your dermaceutical whichever has to be injected into the syringe. After we have taken the dermaceutical in the syringe, we will have to attach the 5-pronged needle. So the needle is attached to this point. This is the 5-pronged needle. Now this needle is covered with the needle cap. Now the needle, you can visualize a 5-pronged needle like this. Now this has to be kept closed and to be used only when we are injecting. Now after we have taken the needle and the syringe which has got the dermaceutical, we are going to attach the syringe to the needle. After that is attached, this has got a sliding point wherein we can move this part up and down depending upon the size of the syringe. Now the neck of the needle has to fit at this point, which is at the neck of the machine. When it will fit, it will give you a clicking noise as heard before. You can use this screw to tighten the grip, and this can be put to lock the syringe in place. Following which, this pipe is used to create a suction effect, and it is attached at this point. Now once this is attached, this comes with a knob over here. Whenever we are injecting the dermaceutical into the skin or the hair, it will give a particular noise. So I will just show you a demo initially. So here we are removing the cover of the needle. Now once this is done, we will keep it on the client and we are going to press this knob over here. So there are two distinct sounds which you can hear. The first sound indicates that the needles have gone within the skin and it has penetrated the dermis of the client. The second sound indicates that the dermaceutical has gone and penetrated and has been deposited within the deeper skin layers, following which it can be easily removed. There is always a suction effect to this, which allows the skin to be gripped and the dermaceutical to be injected. I am repeating the procedure again for you to understand the two noises which can be heard clearly. Now here we have applied anesthetic gel onto the client's face. This is a 10% lidocaine which we have applied. Now we are going to cover only the face because we will not cover the nose. So we are not going to put the anesthetic agent on the nose. Only the forehead as well as the chin and the cheeks are the one which is covered. Now this gel has to be kept in place for about 20 minutes at least. Then it has to be wiped clean before we do the procedure. Now the client is ready and is available to do whatever procedure you need to do, whether it is skin contouring or Botulinum or injecting HA or PRP. The procedure remains just the same. After the patient is cleaned and kept on the table, we have to then set the module. Now this can be used using these three different buttons. So generally we keep it at a stage of 3 with the central lining in the middle. Now once this is done, we will remove the cap of the cover of the cap. Then the machine is held perpendicular to the skin. So whichever point we are injecting, we can take the forehead or the skin or even contouring the face. So these small lines and the small marks which are there can also be made to disappear. So once we keep it this, we are going to then So the two noises which we have heard indicates that it has penetrated the dermis and the medicine or the dermaceutical has been injected. So we can either start from the forehead and work on the forehead and then go along the side of the face and work on it. But whichever point it is being worked, the machine has to be kept perpendicular and the dermaceutical injected. Injecting, we must understand that we have to do the settings from these modules and these buttons which are kept over here to set the module at the desired level. So generally for all purposes, it is mostly set at a level of 3. Also, as the dermaceutical is being injected, now you can see it has moved from level of 2 to about 1.5. So that means this much amount has been injected into the plant. This is the point where we have to press for the dermaceutical to be injected. The needle will come out, grip the skin, create a suction effect because of the pipe which is there, and then inject the dermaceutical into the skin. This can also be used for hair treatment in the same way. The Solin injector is kept perpendicular to the scalp and the portion where we want to inject the dermaceutical or the hair vitamins. So once it is kept over there, we are going to press the knob in the same way. Again, the two noises will indicate the same thing. The first noise indicates that the scalp has been pierced, and the second noise indicates that the dermaceutical or the hair care product has been deposited into the deeper layers of the scalp. So this can be used